Hi, this is Tad the Diet Coach. I'm back on the cardio these days, just trying to get rid of some of this water. I'm gonna be fighting my rebound this week, a little puffy, but feels good to eat and rest. Today I was going to answer a question that I get all the time about body fat, about how to get great abs. How do you do it? Is it diet, exercise? What is it? And I think for most people who are involved in this industry or have done this for a while know the answer, but I'm going to give you my perspective. So abdominals, if you want to have a great six-pack, it's a function of a couple things. First thing is, some people genetically have really nice thick abs, and so their abdominal walls stick out a little nicer when they get lean. But at the end of the day, it's always about reducing the amount of body fat you have, the subcutaneous body fat you have between the muscle layer, the abdominal wall, and your skin. So the thinner you get that, the more pronounced your abdominals will be. Some people, like I said, do have thin abdominal walls, so they are going to have a harder time. They need to use exercise, just thicken up those abdominals a little bit, using a little bit of weight. I never recommend heavy abdominal work in terms of like using a lot of weight. Doing abdominals 2 to 3 times a week fairly intensely is good enough. They're still a muscle. They still need to recover and repair like most muscles. So you don't want to overdo them because you can overtrain them. But thickening up the abdominal wall with a little bit more intensity, a little more weight. In the gym, crunches, ab machines, these kinds of things, leg lifts, are all great. Focusing mostly on the lower abdominals, the upper abdominals will always tend to contract really well, but the lower abdominals tend to be a little weaker for most people. But it's really all a function of diet and a little bit of genetics. But most people, 99.99% of people out there can have a great set of abdominals if they reduce their body fat down enough. So it's a function of diet, activity, cardio, those kinds of things. So I hope that helped. There's no magical ingredient here. It's just about reducing the subcutaneous body fat layer around the abdominals so that you can expose those muscles. And the same goes for just about any other muscle group. If you want to get striated delts or a really highly defined back or quads, you keep reducing body fat until you can see those muscles really well. And then keep those muscles healthy. But make sure they have a little bit of carbs so they can fill up, they look full, and that's the secret. Abdominals are no different. Muscle just like anything else. So I hope that helped. Keep sending your questions to me, email them to me, text them to me, send me on Facebook, whatever you want to do. I'm happy to answer them. So this is Tad the Diet Coach for another cardio question session. We'll see you later. Be positive.